Introducing DSG's 5MT podcast, where we draw inspiration from the annual 3-minute thesis or 3MT competition for PhD candidates, challenging them to explain complex research in 3 minutes or less. In each 5-minute episode, we'll dive into a marketing topic, giving you actionable information in a fast-moving and fun format. Tune in for quick, valuable marketing insights on the 5MT podcast by your DSG marketing team. Hey, Paige, how's it going?
Hi, Mike. How are you?
Good. Hey, I have a question for you, and then Jackie, you have to...
Jackie M.
Sorry, guys. You have to weigh in on this as well. But is it ever going to snow again?
Will it ever? I think about this all the time.
Straight up.
That it rains. It rains and rains in Pennsylvania.
It does.
And yesterday, I did think about, man, if it wasn't for global warming, we'd all be having a snow day today.
100%. 100%.
It's
like, this needs to be a blizzard.
I know. I'm so ready for snow. I love the seasons, and that's why I live on the East Coast, Northeast.
Yes.
Because there are warm states in the East Coast. But for the most part, I don't think there's ever going to be snow again.
Unfortunately, I agree with both of you. It's
really?
never going to snow again, ever.
I feel bad for kids. You know, it's just the excitement of like, it's supposed to snow tonight. We might have a 2-hour delay. We might have off, and then it was like sometimes you got off for like 3 straight days.
That's right.
Oh, I know.
And like the excitement of like waking up, and then you would like look at the TV and you would look for your school.
Oh yeah, or listen to the radio.
Yeah, listen to the radio, or if you were just like me, you would just wait for your parents to come in and be like, "You have off," and then be like,
"Oh,
okay,
that's nice." My mom got I would get up and get ready and like lay on the couch and listen to the radio. Until I heard my code, and then I'd go back to bed.
Yeah, that was the best, because now it's just like you don't have that excitement anymore.
We don't get those newscasts.
Yeah, because you got the whole online. Like, you know, they have the
remote
feature.
learning.
Like they used to do those live shots from grocery stores of people like, lined up around the thing, and eggs and milk.
And like big jugs of water.
Yep. And big jugs of water.
Even though you could just melt the snow. Well, I don't know if you really want to do that. Watch out for the yellow snow.
And then always the report on PennDOT is low on salt reserves, and they'd be like trucks, driving around with salt.
I don't know if
they never got enough salt, but now they probably have enough salt. I don't know if the little kids are ever
going to experience that,
Bummer.
That was such a delight. Next question. Jackie M.
So last episode we touched on KPIs.
Yes.
So we decided for this episode to ask, what is the most important KPI for businesses to focus on when measuring their success of their marketing campaigns?
I feel like this is my answer a lot, but I'm going to say it.
Go ahead.
It just depends on the business. It depends on the business, and it depends on the goals that you set in your marketing campaigns. Mm-hmm. So if you remember from the previous episode, KPIs are key performance indicators, which are certain metrics within a campaign that establish performance. So if I use the salon example a lot, maybe I want to use something else. Maybe it's, what's a good client, Mike?
Plumber.
I was going to say plumber. Okay, so let's say that I'm a plumber and I want more phone calls. And phone calls are my key performance indicator from my campaign. And I am running a cost per call Google Ads campaign, which means the ad shows up under a specific search term, and then a user clicks on that ad, and it's a click to call, and it goes right into the phone number, and the phone number calls the business. Okay, so that KPI, the most important KPI, is going to be those calls.
Yes.
So that's one campaign. Another campaign would be if I'm a plumber and I want to push a specific service, give me a service that plumbers do.
Drain cleaning.
Okay, so I want to push drain cleaning, and I've never put out that service before. It's a new service. I have a new X-ray cleaning expert on my team. And so because I'm debuting this service, I'm not necessarily going to want, people calling right away. I want people understanding what it is and that I am doing this service. So I would say impressions, profile views, when you get that, those posts out there on social media, or if you change up your website, maybe the most important KPI is going to be views of that specific service online. And let me just preface it by saying calls are always important.
Yep.
That's what we know. But maybe for this specific service, you just want to get the word out there and then start building your book.
That's great. I think that's a great way to say it. I think you touched on something I was thinking about, and I want to take a stab here at just in general, a kind of a key metric that almost every business uses in their marketing efforts, which is conversions.
Ooh, that's
and that could encompass a lot of different things. And usually that's the most important to a client, because you can directly tie that to, I've got a specific number of conversions, whether it's a phone call, form fill, whatever it could be, right? Whatever you define as your conversion. But that usually directly can be tied to revenue.
Yeah.
So that's obviously the end goal, right? We're not doing this for fun. We want to drive more business. We want to make more money for the business when we're marketing for them. So focusing on that conversion and understanding the different, types of conversions that one business could have, because it might not be as clear cut as a call. It might be a call plus a phone plus a redemption on a coupon plus a form fill. There's a ton of different ways that businesses can attract. And I'll go back to the marketing funnel, but mid-funnel down, if you can pinpoint what that conversion is going to be, and you can, build a way to easily see that, then which campaign is more effective. And conversions are always going to be that kind of end of the bottom of the line metric that you can always look at and say, hey, conversions go up, things got better. Conversions went down, maybe we have to change something. So we can take a stab and just say conversions, that group, that might be the most important KPI. Not to say that impressions, kind of higher funnel things are not, but it is incredibly important.
That's a real pro tip. That's a real pro tip, Mike.
Pro tip.
Tip, I would say. Yeah. Okay. I like that a lot. I totally am on board.
Cool. Awesome.
Thank you so much for tuning in to DSG's 5MT podcast. I'd love to thank my co-host, Mike Gatos.
Truly my pleasure. And I would like to give a big thank you to our producer, Jack Marinello.
If you enjoyed this podcast, like and subscribe to 5MT. Have a question? Leave a comment. Tune in next time.
Happy marketing.